Dear God, on this 173rd day of my awesome abstinence to commitment journey, the third day of my muse on my deep muse on grace, I thank you so much because I have been saved and strengthened by grace, encouraged by Ephesians 2 verse 9 and Romans 6 verse 14. Ephesians 2 verse 9 says, "For it is by grace that I have been saved through faith, and this is not from me, but it is a gift of God." I thank you so much. And Romans 6:14 says, "For sin shall have no dominion over me, for I am not under the law, but under grace." Grace, grace, amazing grace that saved a wretch like me. I was once lost in this whatever shenanigans of relationships, trying to knock my head left, right, center, and just messing around with my body and my life and feeling so wretched, Father God. And so I just thank you that during this abstinence in commitment journey, you're just showing me how much your grace can save and strengthen. Yesterday, I spent it in my room, basically, just preparing, learning how to sit with you, prepare my ministration, prepare the workshops I have for now and in June and everything, reading and preparing. And this gospel of grace, I once got this book, Escaping the Maze of Spiritual Abuse, and I'll still be ministering on that this morning. And then yeah, just reading and really listening to you, staying quiet in your presence and not necessarily going out for stuff. There are sometimes I feel like, oh, I should have gone to this, I should have gone to that place, but I can't be out every other weekend or every other day. And so I spend time also doing some praise and worship, listening to these beautiful songs. This one is Na You by Bishop Beryl. This is my favorite. Every day, all the time, Na You, God. Mold me like me, use me. And then there's this other one, You Look Beyond Me by, what's that her name again? Yeah, you look beyond me. Your grace is sufficient for me. Your mercy is sufficient for me. This is what I'm filling myself up with in this season. And then in our mini course for life lesson yesterday, we were learning about retraining the mind and all of those questions. And it helps to refocus. This book I was talking about, right? Why Grace Changes Everything by, is it Chuck Smith? He's a pastor there in the US. I read it before, but now I am studying the book, and so I'm so grateful just looking at it. 14 chapters and everything like that. I'm just so 14 stations of the cross, right? Yeah, that's true. I'm so grateful. And so I was just there in my room until about 5:30 p.m. and I was like, nah, get up, at least go and greet your neighbor. So I went up to my neighbor. She was happy she had a visit. She's almost due, and so she's just homebound. Yes, Father, sin shall no longer be my master, because you are not under the law but under grace. That is me, and that is how I have been like this for 173 days and counting. And I'm going to go to the end because I know you fulfill that. I know you are my strength and everything. And I know it is not by my power, but it is through faith, and it is a gift from you, and because you love me so much. And I pray that this gift goes round, and that we are all aware of this gift, and that we really live conscious of it all. Amen.